streets behind. Believe in your dreams and you will find. In the days to come, it's only just begun.
I got trust issues from certain people. They bring me down, now my thoughts are lethal. The voices saying that I'm really evil, that I'm being judged, now I really had enough. Stop. You don't know all the things I've been through. I'm sad and I'm lonely, it's true. But I'll overcome it by staying positive. Keep going in life, I'll keep going.
Leave the dark streets behind. Believe in your dreams and you will find. In the days to come, it's only just begun.
Your bottle, my pain. I was drowned by darkness when the fire came. It drove him away, left me in despair. A bullet to the heart, but my heart's still here. My best friend and my aunt were there for me when you weren't. I'll be the justice of light. I'll get you through. When you call for help, I'll be there for you.
Leave the dark streets behind. Believe in your dreams and you will find. In the days to come, it's only just begun. Leave the dark streets behind. Believe in your dreams and you will find. In the days to come, it's only just begun. It's only just begun. It's only just begun. It's only just begun. In the days to come, it's only just begun.
What's up, world? In partnership with Impact, taking it global in the Shamandi Foundation, N'we Jinan is proud to present to you the Windcarriers Challenge. This 20-week social media campaign is calling on all Indigenous youth and people in our network to create artwork at home and submit them for a chance to win prizes, including our grand prize, a brand new MacBook Pro. Tune in every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on all our social media platforms for a chance to learn techniques from professional artists every week. We will also be featuring some of our students who will be sharing their skills and talking about their experiences working within our programs. So get your beats ready and get those canvases primed. Make sure your camera's in focus as we move through this difficult time. The Windcarriers Challenge, here to bring you good peace of mind. Yes. How's everybody doing out there today? Oh man, super happy to be here. My name's David Hodges. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Windcarriers Challenge show, where we basically go live every single Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern time, and essentially do some outreach here, put on a show where we bring on artists that work with our organization. We bring on incredible youth that are inspiring, that are also connected to our organization through our programs, and we're just really excited to be here. We also have been doing our artistic challenges every week, reaching out to the audience at home, giving out those weekly artistic challenges where you can literally take on those challenges and submit them for prizes. And we're just really excited to be here on this beautiful July. It's almost the end of July right now, man. We're getting halfway through summer. But I want to get into some things real quick here before we get it. If this is your first time ever tuning in to the Windcarriers Challenge show, so my name is David Hodges, and I'm actually the co-executive director of Impact. Essentially, a lot of my work comes into outreach and partnerships, and also I'm here on behalf of the N'we Jinan programs, and we are broadcasting live right now on our Facebook page, as well as our YouTube page. And so we just want to give a big shout out to all our N'we Jinan program supporters out there. But you might be wondering, what is Impact? So Impact is a learning non-for-profit organization. It's our learning non-for-profit organization that develops and supports our N'we Jinan programs. We also train and support our incredible roster of professional artists working with our program. Our overall objective is to weave creative networks of support for Indigenous youth, and we do that through all of our programs. And some of you are familiar with different types of programs. We have our mobile production studio, which does our music video program. We have the Muk Jam Arts Concentration Program commissioned by the Cree School Board, as well as our N'we Jinan Integrative Arts and our N'we Jinan Festival and Youth Conference, which is why we are here today. And that's what brought the Windcarriers Challenge to you at home, was due to social distancing. Every year we do our N'we Jinan Festival Youth Conference. We bring all our youth together that participate in our programs. We bring all our artists and stakeholders, and essentially we get together, have a 1 week massive art celebration. But this year we could not do it, so we responded with a social media campaign. We're in I don't even know what week it is anymore. It might be week 12. We're almost there. I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's been quite a commitment for me, but I'm also super excited to be able to bring on our guests and really have some chit chats around that. But like I said, we're hosting this on our Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. So if you have not yet followed us, make sure that you go do so. And also, if you want to check out some of the submissions that we've been getting over the weeks, you could do so by hashtagging the Windcarriers Challenge. That's also how you submit. So if you are someone that might be interested in artistic challenges, when you do submit your artistic challenge, you have to make sure you tag one of our pages and also use that hashtag in order to I'm just looking at a comment here, in order to submit your official challenge. So make sure that you go and do that. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. Our sponsors essentially are the Shamandi Foundation. Big shout out to everything that they've done to support this initiative, as well as Taking It Global, an amazing organization that support youth and digital content creators. We're collaborating with them on the Create to Learn Indigenous Content Creator Initiative Program app, and we're going to be talking maybe a little bit more about that. But we want to give a big shout out to our partners, because without them, this would not be possible. And of course, Impact. But I'm here on behalf of Impact, so there we go. Shout out to myself. Oh man, I'm not off to a great start today, am I? I'm doing all right. But like I said, every week we do have a challenge, and everyone has been submitting. And we last week's challenge was essentially to create. We had Chris Robertson on the show last week with Joanna Duff from Cree Nation at Chisasibi, and the challenge was to create a feel-good poster. To create a poster, a sign that has some sort of message on it to bring that feel-goodness, essentially to create one, and then also to put it up somewhere in their community. And we had quite a few submissions for that. Want to give a big shout out to everyone that had submitted some artworks. I'll actually show. No, actually, no, this is not it. This is not what I want to do. It's true. I uploaded it onto my thing here, so we could see some of the challenges, submissions that were submitted here. Here we actually have Effie, who one of our Windcarrier Challenge champions every single week. Effie and Erica out in Lillooet, BC have literally always come through with a challenge. And Effie just posted that she loves her sushi. She's thankful that Lillooet sushi is still open. So shout out to our sushi people out in Lillooet, BC. We also had this is actually Chris Robertson. So this was part of the activity that we did. He's also a pizza lover. I want to give do a feel-good pizza thing about Pizza Bouquet. It's a pizza spot in Montreal that is yet to open, and he's hoping that it'll open soon in a safe way. So he gave a little shout out to pizza. We also had Harmony as well. So she created this amazing piece about hope always blooms, and she put that up in the front door of her neighbors to see at her apartment. Sending those neighborly good vibes. And so shout out to them. We had a bunch of others, and if you want to see more of them, make sure that you go and check out the hashtag Windcarriers on Instagram. You'll be able to see that. But we could only have one winner. We always draw one winner, and it's not about the quality. Quality is always high. It always comes down to complete randomness. So we always select it, and this week's winner goes to Effie. So shout out to Effie for submitting it once again. And Effie, congratulations. You're this week's winner. What does she win? She wins a $100 gift card to anywhere of her choice, as well as a N'we Jinan merch prize pack and a brand new pair of shoes advanced. So shout out to Effie for that. That's really awesome. And remember, all of your submissions also count for that grand prize, the MacBook Pro, that was donated on behalf of Taking It Global. So even if you didn't win this week, don't worry. That submission goes towards our grand draw that is going to be happening in our last week. So shout out to Effie, and we definitely appreciate that. We got, Deborah, man, Effie's mom right there. Shout out to her. Boom. I mean, she's going to make sure that Effie knows that she won. So congratulations, Deborah and the fam out there. We're always really excited to just see what kind of submissions that we get. You know what I mean? So that's always fun. So who's on today's show? We're going to move it into more into who's going to be on today's show. Really excited to bring on these two. I know them both in so many different ways that I'm just like, we're going to get definitely we're going to be getting creative on this show and switching it up. But we got Milan Andre, all the way from Slovakia today, man. He's made some time for us. I think it might be like 3 a.m. in the morning, but it ain't no thing for him. And we're gonna have him come on the show, talk to us about his experiences, singer, songwriter, music producer, and he's been working with our organization for the last few years. So we definitely are excited to bring him on. And also we got the homie Daryl, aka Coqueet. What's his last name actually? Daryl Peters Splockton. From Seabird Island, BC. Shout out to him and all him. He's actually been quite present on the Windcarriers show as well as our N'we Jinan's Got Talent. But this guy is just incredible. We wanted to officially bring him on the show because actually we connected to Daryl through Milan. So we're gonna bring them both on the show later on. And actually, let's get into what connected these two to this show and connected these two together. Actually, it brings our song of the week. Essentially, and our song of the week this week comes courtesy of the Seabird Island Community School, where Daryl actually Daryl goes to school. And earlier on this year, the Mobile Production Studio program headed out to the Seabird Island Community School. Milan Andre and Nicholas Gouin, they went out there and connected and worked with a group of amazing students out there, and they created the song called For Our Culture. And so I'm going to do a little screen share right now. We're going to get into the N'we Jinan song of the week. And before I actually do shout out this song, I got to make sure that I shout out all the youth that are on that song. But this song is essentially called For Our Culture. This project centers on the importance of culture and honoring the traditional ways. By embracing who we are able to find strength to get through our struggles. So major shout out to all the youth that are on this song. Hold on, I'm just going to get rid of this banner real quick. And so shout out to Selena, Emmy, Lucas, Ciandre, Cassidy, Nora, Layla, Catalina, and Isaiah, and of course Daryl. Without further ado, here is For Our Culture.
Love is in the air, you're always there for me, there for me. I understand that you gotta go, but it won't last forever. We could stay together on this road. Everything is spinning, there's a ringing in my ear. I have some scars, but scars can heal. Nature is my remedy, it calms me down. My friends and my family are always around.
Many people in my family have passed on. Love and memories flooding my mind, now gone. But I know that you're watching over me from above and beyond. This love is so strong.
When you passed, the feeling just lasted. It made me sad, feeling like I was trapped in plastic. But I got love that allows me to sing with my drum and the people that surround me.
I know you're trying your best, and there's a lot of bad things on your chest that are making life harder. But we can keep believing together that one day it will only get better and better. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. I've got a long way to go, but I know that I'm not alone. Still believe the culture, the nature brings us together. Protect me like a mama bear. Nature speaks, it's loud and clear. Soar like an eagle when I let my struggles go. Free in the wilderness, at the break of dawn, we go where we want. See, we have to give. Mother Nature deserves to live. She deserves to live. This is just a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. Dear Creator, I will pray when I need to. Help me find the strength to get me through. Give me protection and guidance. Always set me free. Help me treasure every day. I pray to you for me.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture.
We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
That's it. That's it. Big tune right there. Coming courtesy of the youth from Seabird Island Community School. And we're super excited. Thank you to everyone that's sending us those comments. Remember that you could purchase that song along with all the other new collection of N'we Jinan songs, the Windcarriers Volume 8 album on iTunes. You could also stream it on Spotify. We dropped the link right there. You could also make sure, because right now this show's in low fidelity on that audio. The song is incredible when you hear it in its highest quality form. So make sure you go check it out on the YouTube as well. We're going to drop that link, so you can definitely drop the youth a comment. You know, Daryl right now, he's dropped the comment there. Said he hoped that you guys like the song. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure the other youth would love to just see those comments go up on the YouTube page. So be sure to go check out that song on YouTube. Drop them a little comment. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in right now. We got people from pretty much everywhere, from literally as far as Northern Ontario, which is super awesome, right down to Brazil, as you saw. We got people from Nelson, BC. Shout out to our boy from Nelson. And we also got right up to Chisasibi, Creed Nation. We got Franklin Moore watching us right now. And we're going to get into the first guest right now. I'm super excited to bring him on. He's always a pleasure to talk to. I chose this picture because he's just such a young, humble dude, man. But he also has got mad love for his dog. He got a couple pictures with his dog. We know how the animals love to get in the way sometimes when we're recording, or even this show right now. I'm trying to hold down my cat. My cat's just trying to get in the show, but I'm telling my cat, I'm actually started to use essential oil to repel him. So at least he just chills from a distance. But I'm super excited to bring this young gentleman on the show, Daryl. I've gotten to know him actually over the course of the Windcarriers Challenge, but I was connected to him through Milan. But essentially, Daryl Peters Splotkin is a young multidisciplinary artist and content creator from Seabird Island, British Columbia. He's passionate about photography, film, and music, and has been actively building his artistic portfolio on his YouTube channel under the alias Co-Queet. He has a very bright future. We're really excited to bring him on the show today to talk about his creative process and how he achieves inspiration at such a young age. Without further ado, everyone give it up for Co-Queet, baby. There he is, man. How are you doing, Daryl?
I'm doing great.
Were you fiddling around the guitar?
Yeah. Just messing around.
Look at this guy, man. He just got lost. He got lost in his creative process, and he's just fumbling around, man. He just can't keep it together. Daryl, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. Hold on. Okay. Oh.
Daryl,
Okay.
did you hear that? Did you hear that epic intro I gave you?
Yeah. And I'm gonna listen to it later because
That's
my mom
it,
wants
man.
to see it. How are you?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's true, man. We are gonna. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right, and I'm glad. Yeah, this is gonna be posted live on our Facebook after, as well as our YouTube page. So you can definitely get your parents to check this interview out, man. But so I'm excited to have you on the show, Daryl. Some people who have been checking in with us regularly, either on N'we Jinan's Got Talent. You've also been on the show performing, but this is going to be a bit different, where we're going to interview you and also bring on Milan, create some stuff. But for the people that have never heard of you before, Daryl, aka Coquid, tell us a little bit about who you are. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
So my name is Daryl. I mainly go by Coquid. Preferably you guys can call me that. I have made a channel like 4 years ago. I wasn't doing like music back then, but I just started doing it like this year a lot. But I live in Seabird Island, the community, and N'we Jinan. My teacher actually got N'we Jinan to come over to Seabird, like a couple producers, I mean, I don't know, editors, I believe, or musicians, I guess. They came, and then that's how I got really into music and stuff. I'm not too sure I'm not too sure what to say. That's pretty much all I can say right now, but yeah. But yeah,
That's it.
I
That's
mainly
great,
play,
man. You could say,
yeah. Oh, sorry, carry on.
go ahead. What do you play, bro? What do you play, man?
I mainly play piano, but I'm playing a lot of guitar on the side, just not recordings or anything. I have been playing kalimba, but I'm planning to make a few videos on my channel with that. But I have been playing a little bit of flute. I just bought one not too long ago. I just bought it for fun.
Wow, bro, you're wild, man.
Yeah.
That is wild, though. You're like the new Ryan Leslie. Only like producers would get that joke. But yeah, basically, it's great to have you on the show. And I've really come to know you to be someone that's super interested in the arts. You kind of like you dabble in a lot of different artistic forms. You do photography. I know that you're really into photography. You also do film and obviously music, as you kind of just like mentioned all the different instruments that have piqued your interest. But my question for you to start things off, Coquid, is how did you get into the arts? Like, what was that starting point that really sparked your interest and got you interested in taking pictures or everything that you're doing? Where's that come from, man?
I started playing music because I think it was like a year now. My mom showed me a band by the name of AC/DC, and at first there was his name is Brian Johnson. He's the vocals guy. At first I did not like his voice. I didn't like AC/DC at first, but I think after like a few months I just got in love with AC/DC, and I got my first guitar like 2 years ago, and I played it for a little bit, but I really sucked at it, so I just kind of put it away for a little bit. But year after, I picked it up and tried to play AC/DC songs, and then led up to one of my nicest guitars, costed up to like $1,000, I believe. And I also got an electric guitar, and I've been playing AC/DC songs. And my one dream was to play piano, and I got one like a month ago, and I've just been playing it a lot.
That's great, man. That's great. Well, you sound super motivated, and that's like something that I wanted to kind of get into because you are pretty young. I think you're 12 years old or 13 or something. How old are you?
I'm 13. Yeah, I'm 13.
You're 15? You're 13?
13. 13. Yeah,
Okay,
13.
okay. Yeah. And like, so my question for you is like, because you seem like you're really highly motivated right now. Like, what has been your biggest motivation to really like get you into like all of these things?
Oh man. Okay. How do I answer that? Give me a second. I'm gonna think about that for a second. Okay. It really makes other people happy, and I just want people to be happy, listen to my music for them to be happy, and then I just want other people to be happy listening to my music, and that's what inspires me to keep on going. That's my reason for keeping playing.
That's pretty cool, man. So you're bringing your objective is to bring joy to other people. So that's why you're like playing pretty much every single instrument, because you know that everybody likes different instruments, I guess, or something. That's cool, man. Yeah. That's cool. That's a good ultimate motivator. And I have a feeling too that probably doing all this stuff makes you happy too. It's like kind of like something that you're passionate about. I don't think you'll be doing this stuff because it makes you miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what's been like a big challenge for you, man? Like, you know, it seems like you have access. You have a lot of access to instruments. That's pretty cool. But what's been like, you know, something that you find like challenging right now for you?
Actually, funny thing, I'm going through it right now. Not like talking to you guys. Like, I mean, I'm kind of going through like a thing where I'm like kind of lost. I'm thinking like I've been thinking about this for like a month now, and I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like I'm lost. I don't know if it's like my full potential of music. Is this it for me, or that's just been my challenge for this past month, and it's kind of making me lost in music. So I just needed a break because I've been like overworking myself with music, and then I took like a week off of like music and just kind of doing my own thing, messing around. But I'm still like have that in my head where is this my full potential to play music? Because it feels like I'm doing everything in my like I feel like I'm doing everything correctly, but I'm just lost right now. So that's just my biggest challenge right now.
That's great, man. You know, well, that's definitely a big challenge for a lot of musicians. And you know, we have we have Milan Andre coming on the show, professional artist musician who's actively pursuing his music career. So that sounds like a great question to park. Let's put that in the parking lot, Daryl, and ask that question to Milan when he comes on, because maybe he
never thought of that.
That's
Yeah.
it, bro.
Oh my god.
Might lend
spell.
you
Okay.
might send you some good knowledge, some good gems, man, that you can carry with you. So we'll definitely parking lot that one and bring that one up later. But my next question, before we kind of like move things forward here, is about your YouTube channel, because that was striking to me, like that. It's very rare that I'll meet like a young person that's like that's super active on YouTube. So my question for you is more like, where did you get the idea to start your YouTube page? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, where did that start? And
Oh, that's a very stupid yet funny reason. 4 years ago, like I said, 4 years ago, I started my own channel. I was talking to my mom, like 4 years ago. I was just kind of talking with her, and then I asked my mom. I had a video of my dog, not my dog, my mom's dog, Libby. I had a picture of her. This is like one of my oldest videos. No, it's my first video, but my mom said, "Oh yeah, go ahead, upload a video," and I chose that video to be my first video. And from that point forward, I kind of went like with like gaming channel kind of thing. But as slowly stuff gone, my channel was like kind of dying. So I kind of like quit for like a year, and then I came back. I still did videos. I just kind of quit, kind of, but I still did videos. But I came back after like a year, and I thought of the great idea of doing music for my channel. So at first I just started playing guitar, doing guitar videos, but people did like it. It's just I didn't get as much support as I did now. After I got my piano, my channel started growing like way more higher than it's my first time I've seen my channel grow like this high before. So it's still like growing, but like, you know, yeah.
What has changed in terms of like the way that you're posting? Has it changed anything? Maybe in the way that you're titling things, or are people responding more to like the art form of playing piano? Like what do you think of that adjustment? What adjustment did you make in order to start getting better results?
When I first seen the video from you guys, you guys helped us make that music video. What I thought of the great idea of like I would put more of my effort into the videos, because I never really did that in the first place. So I put more of my effort and I put more of my time into making videos. And sorry, hold on.
It's okay.
Oh, okay, sorry, it's just one of my friends. What was I gonna say? I already lost. I'm lost already.
You started putting more effort into your videos after going through that process.
Right. So, I decided to edit more better. If you guys look on my channel right now, you can see that there's more effort into the editing than used to be, and that also goes for my music videos. I put more effort into my music and everything else, because when I first started playing guitar, it wasn't really that. I felt like I could do better, but I just didn't know how in the first place. But ever since I got my piano, my channel has been going right way better, because I started putting more of my effort into editing and making thumbnails, which people do like my thumbnails a lot, and then they click on the video, right? And I also there was this old YouTuber that I just loved watching. He's gotten a bit more famous now, so he doesn't really read the comments anymore. So I just kind of lost trust. Or no, I just kind of I still listen to his music, but yeah. But the way he titled his videos, I loved it. So I kind of borrowed it, aka I just took it kind of and put it into my videos. But put like titles in different ways, but that's how I got my titles in. My thumbnails, I mainly do them on my own, or I use photography to use photographs that I took to make my songs and stuff. And my editing has gone a lot more better than the past 6 months. So, yeah.
That's great, man. Yeah, no, and I mean it's a learning. It's always going to be a learning process, especially with YouTube channels. It's not easy, and it's hard to stay motivated. But as long as you're like growing as an artist, you'll start seeing some of those results. And if you study other people, what other people are doing. So when you kind of said that you kind of templated like the titles off of like that YouTuber that you saw, like it's kind of like been successful. Why change something that isn't broken? You know what I mean? So let's just use that, and you've probably been seeing results off of that. So shout out to you, Coquit, for all that you do on the YouTube page. I've been watching your YouTube page too. I've subscribed, and we're gonna make sure that everybody that's watching the Windcarriers show subscribes as well. So we're gonna drop Coquit's YouTube channel into the comment box. Make sure if you are a YouTuber or you have a YouTube channel, go subscribe to Coquit. Go check out some of his videos. He spends a lot of time on them, so especially like the recent ones, a lot more intentional there. So definitely go check those out and give him a like on that. And actually, you kind of answered my next question, which actually will bring on Milan Andre. But I was gonna ask you about like what were some of the things that you learned in that music video process? You see, wait, let me just bring this.
It changed so much.
Like if you even look at the video. I'm not going to play the audio, but I'm just going to show the video. Like, where are you, man?
Oh, my hair is so different now. Oh,
that's it. You let that grow.
Dirty, man.
You still walk though like that. You still take walks on the trail,
Yeah.
But I mean, you've changed quite a bit since then. I mean, what do you feel is the biggest change since the mobile production studio experience with Milan and Nick?
I find myself being more busy now because I like come on to shows with like you, N'we Jinan, right? I also have my channel and I have a Facebook page for my. It's called the Co-Photography. That's where I take my photographs and post it on there. But that's I find myself being more busy, getting more busy by the month because like I spend more time doing videos and I take so long to edit.
Yeah.
That's
great.
Yeah.
That's great, man. And so like that's why I wanted to have you on the show today, actually, Coquit, was to also have you reconnect with Milan Andre. I know you guys have been in touch with each other, but Milan he's an amazing artist who's been working with our organization for like 3-4 years now. And I do want to bring him onto the show, and then you could ask that question to him. I got some questions for him as well. But Milan Andre, singer-songwriter, guitar virtuoso. This guy's an incredible guitar player, also an incredible music producer. For the audience that aren't familiar with him, Milan Andre is here to inspire and impel towards positive change. Montreal born and raised, this Slovak, African-American, and Cuban artist brings linguistic and cultural diversity into a music industry set in its ways. His music is layered and complex, addressing meaningful topics ranging from self-growth, addiction, grief, and the future of this world, to name a few. Hey, Milan Andre's music is born out of a heavy introspection in hopes of to influence people to want to be aware of their actions and choices. He's been working with our organization for the last 3-4 years. That was a long-winded intro, but honestly, this guy like literally embodies all of those things that I just said. So I'm super excited to bring him on to the show. Everyone give it up for Milan Andre, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Milan.
Hey, that's an old bio. You gotta get rid of that.
Is that not the one that's on MilanAndreMusic.com?
It's recently been updated. That was like a bio that was brand new, a part of my move to London 3 years ago. It was a part of my rebrand, trying to redefine my direction at the time, which is now again being redefined.
Hey, that's okay, man. That's a natural thing for artists to do, is to reinvent themselves with the times. We're
just
constantly
just like Daryl's story, right? Of how much you've evolved as a musician, Daryl, in the last couple of years, even just probably in the last 4 months since we met.
I mean, Daryl, when Milan was your age, he was still figure skating. You know what I mean? So were you weren't you figure skating?
I was just about to quit, actually.
That's
I
it.
figure skated and I quit around 14.
So you see, Daryl, like things can change, things are always changing.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But Milan, like I'm just glad to have you here. I wanna kind of get into a few questions with you, Milan, before
Oh,
Daryl has a few questions. So Milan, first and foremost, I guess explain to the people a little bit about who you are, your background, where you are right now. Maybe you can tie that into the story as well.
So right now I'm in the heart of Europe in a country called Slovakia, in the capital of that country, which is Bratislava. I've been living here for about a year and a half, and I'm actually on my way out, moving to Prague soon. And the reason why I'm here is just I lived in Europe. I lived in London for a couple of years, and I'm half Slovak. My mom is from here, and I just thought it'd be nice to try living within this culture at least once in life. And yeah, and I guess it's kind of like a backwards bio. And then going back, I was in Toronto before that, studying music. And before that, I grew up in Montreal, which is where David and I met 10 years ago this year.
Happy anniversary, man.
Yeah, happy anniversary. This summer was our 10-year anniversary.
Nice, man. And you know what? As you're going, because you're going backwards, let's continue to go back to the first question. Really, is like, what was that deciding moment that you were gonna actively pursue like a career in music?
It's so vivid. I remember it was 2007, and I thought I wanted to get a backup plan for music, which is something that was kind of embedded in me from home and just society of music being an unstable career choice, and you should have a backup plan, right? And so I went to McGill for psychology, and in the first semester I found myself on the Berklee College of Music website every single day, just always looking at their programs and everything. That was sort of my school that inspired me to make a change. And so that was a deciding moment. It was just realizing how miserable I felt going for something that wasn't my passion. And it's something that I really stand firmly behind, is just not to pursue a safe choice, or not to pursue anything other than what you genuinely desire, whatever that means to you. And so that was my moment.
That's great, man. I mean, it's a choice that it's a hard choice though, because we know that you hear the stories about how the music industry or pursuing a life or pursuing a career in music or in the arts is complicated and can be harsh. It's hard to make like a living, to figure out a way to actually make a living, because there's so many people that are actively doing it, and there's not like there's no one set way of pursuing it to obtain a paycheck to survive. You know what I mean? Beyond even success. So it's definitely like kind of taking swimming in the deep end a little. And so one thing that I know
that actually ties to, if we can jump to that question about what wasn't taught in school.
Yeah.
That's literally what never was talked about, was just the actual realities of the music industry, of the challenges that await us. It was something that there was never any course or even casual conversations or some sort of workshops or I don't know what. Like, there was nothing. There was just these really theoretical skill sets and then more practical skill sets, but all in the context of you are already a working musician or artist, but nothing in the context of what if you aren't working? You're still a musician whether you're working or not. And so what about in that context? What like teachers at least could have been telling us stories of like their hardships. I'm sure some of those faculty members had crazy stories of what led them to where they were. So I think that would have been something that should be a part of the dialogue in all music art institutions in general.
Yeah, your story is essentially your strength. Like a lot of the times, like especially in institutions and schools, you don't really get to hear those stories that could ultimately change your perspective on things and fill in, give you that knowledge so that when you move forward, you can kind of make better decisions. Because like theory is just theory. It's like not put into practice necessarily. It's just like an idea or a thought, right? It's so like abstract. But when you're actually hearing people's stories and getting those, like getting that kind of like understanding and kind of seeing how you could learn from it in and put it into your own perspective of where you're at, then you can learn so much from those things. And that kind of ties in a little bit into Ko Queet's question for you. I don't know, Ko, if you want to do you want to ask that question that you had before about like where you're at as an artist right now, and maybe let's get some info here out of Milan. Share a little story with us.
I want to know, have you ever been in a spot where you feel like is this your full potential in like music and stuff at some point when you were in music? Because I'm going through that right now, and I want to know from you.
And when you say full potential, are you talking about sort of like you don't feel that you're improving, like you don't know how to take it to another level, just like the way you're playing and just your musicianship? Is that what is you feel a block there, like you don't know what the next step is? And you know what, that's it's an interesting feeling, because I think that we can never feel progress. Like progress is something that progress is clearest in hindsight. Like when you're looking back is when you realize how far you've come. And so like in the moment, you'll never be able to recognize that you're making moves and you're growing. And so I think that, because I'm trying to remember, like when I was 13, for one, I think the fact that you even have this thought is incredible, because I don't think this was on my mind. Like, but I think I felt this way older. Like I felt this way older, where for me, singing is something that has been like a 15-year evolution. I was not a natural singer, and I always also assumed that things weren't improving in that area. And so just know that it's a really, really common feeling to not be able to see your progress, your growth as an artist, as a musician. But you can, what I can personally do, but you can also seek these resources, is just finding more things that will challenge you, because that might be it too. You might have hit a wall of just what you're in, the information that you're taking in. So the inspiration that you're taking in, maybe the things you're learning are not challenging you anymore and you don't know where else to go. But you can be rest assured that like there's just an incredible amount still left to discover. Like when I think about it, and that was something I was going to tell you too, how like that feeling of being lost, it's almost like get used to it, you know, because it's like a part of being an artist, and it's not like a negative thing. It's like a part of creation. Like sometimes we feel trapped and really confused, and in those moments is when I've created some of the most meaningful material to me in my life. And so I think that that's an okay feeling. Just don't lose grip of your guitar, to put it literally. Like just don't let go. Like just keep playing the piano, keep playing the guitar, and like you'll find that passion that you obviously have, that'll never change even during the confusion.
Definitely. And I'll even add to that a little bit too. Like, and we have a comment here coming from Patrick Maddox, actually on my page, but he's saying, feeling like you're not as good as you think. He's like, progress is the only thing you can do. And so like, that's really like kind of what you're talking about, Milan. It's like, you know, the progression comes, but you have to like also commit to like your craft, meaning that you need to practice like at what you do. There's this theory, it's called what's it called? It's like more of a rule of thumb, but it's called 10,000 hours. It's more of like they say 10,000 hours of practice is when you can become an expert or a master of performer at something, you know? And when I heard that theory, I was like, okay, that means that I got to spend 10,000 hours at this specific skill that I want to develop. Say it's like writing a song. I want to become the best version of myself as a songwriter. So I'm going to keep on writing and writing and writing and writing. And then once I've like done enough of that, I mean, you also have to be passionate about it too, in order to do it. Right. So it's not just about like but it's not just about the commitment, but the commitment to your craft is super important. So for you, Coquette, you're super passionate about several things, but it's also good to commit to like some of those things and really spend a lot of time practicing those things. And then eventually you see that progress. Like Milan, even you, bro, like you've, as a music producer, like you started self-producing a bit, let's say like 6 years ago, let's say. And if you listen to the stuff you do now, it's like a huge difference and you could hear the progress. So like Daryl, like in 10 years from now, you're going to look at your Coquette YouTube channel and leave the stuff there. Never delete it, but you could put your stuff on private one day if you want to move on to other things. But if you have like the old stuff that you've done 5 years ago and you can look back, you can start seeing progress. You know what I mean? You start seeing your evolution and then you know that you're onto something, at least as an artist, you know? Would you agree with that, Milan?
Yeah, 100%. Because that actually reminds me of, I think, another question that you had that was about like what is your driving factor, like what keeps you going.
That's it. But Milan, I'm the host. I would like to ask you the question formally. Can I formally ask you the question?
No, you can't. You can't ask any questions, mate.
Excuse me. This is the Windcarriers challenge, and you are the guest. And the question I have for you is, what has been your driving factor?
I'm not answering it. Next question.
Well, you know what? I don't want to know. I'm just kidding. I actually would really like to know because everyone's got a driving factor right now. Like Daryl like is looking for that driving factor to get out of this like rut that he's in right now. So maybe what is your the driving factor for you?
It's something really intangible. Like it's hard to describe. And I'm sure Daryl, you know the feeling. I know that David.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah. Okay. I don't. Yeah.
You know the feeling.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's just I don't know how to describe it.
Wait, I want to hear what you're gonna say. Tell me first.
I already told him the answer. That's why. No, I'm
sorry. Well, let's see if you were thinking what I'm thinking. Like for me, it's honestly it's the sheer organic love for creation. Like there's something that people call flow, like when you're in flow, like when you're just really deep in vibing into something that you either love doing or do best or whatever, however you want to categorize it, just where you're at your most natural state of being you and then creating. That's been my driving factor because I've had a lot of really low moments in the last few years of transitioning, like moving continents. And I've lived in 4 countries in the last 4 years. And with those changes came a lot of shifts and there were a lot of dark moments. And at no point was I ever willing to give up, to stop. And now I've reached a place where like I'm not at the horizon or anything. Like I haven't reached a point where I can see some sort of tangible, benchmark that was reached. But I feel some sort of inner peace at this point where I just genuinely love to create and love music. And that is going to keep me going forever. Mm-hmm. So what was your thing, Daryl?
I was sort of thinking your thing, but it was to making people happy to listen to my music, and sort of your thing as well, because my love for music is I remember like before I had the piano and my channel was kind of dying down, I was thinking about giving up on the channel and just kind of like giving up on music in general. Just like I still play it, it's just I won't be as interested as I used to be, but I still had like a deep love with the instruments and I just couldn't let them go. So I just kind of kept going, and then I got my piano, and now I don't want to give it up or anything. So, but I know what you mean. Like,
right, though, it's actually a combination of what we're saying because what I'm discovering is the more that I genuinely am doing it for me and not for exterior validation, the more other people genuinely love what I do. Like, so like if you do it for yourself first and foremost, you'll be able to impact people a lot differently than if the motivation is outwardly. So, but it's what you're saying is so huge. You're right. Like I just had a show 2 nights ago where like to hear feedback where somebody really connected with a
Yeah.
song or something is important. Daryl, where are you going?
Sorry, I had my AC on and I felt bad because I just realized it was on. I was supposed to turn it off before I started.
Oh man, I wish I
Okay.
had AC here.
Oh, it's hot over there.
We have
pretty
actually
warm.
some people chiming in here. The audience, you know, Amethyst Lewis is actually from Seabird Island. You guys both should know her. I know Milan, you met her.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl, you should know her too. So it's like baby steps. You won't blame a baby for not knowing how to walk. We all got to start somewhere. We had a couple other people chiming in. My good friend Justin Holness out from Tribe Music, perseverance, resilience. He also tied in a little bit, Milan, while you were talking about your drive equals a sense of purpose and your why as well. That's it. But, you know, even Milan, I've seen that transition with you too. And I hear an old version of myself and you, Daryl, where it's used to be my motivation used to be based off of likes and based off like streams and people buying my album and stuff. And that was like my sense of like motivation at one point. But eventually, if that's your motivation, you're going to hit a wall. And it's like, it's not about the art anymore, you know, but when you've just focused on the art and actually the industry and the way that people consume music is so different now, where it's like listeners will find you based on you just knowing what kind of music you make, and that's it. The algorithms can and like targeting ads can do the work for you now, where it's just like you can just focus on what you do best, which is creating your art, creating your music. And then once everything's done, then you can think about like all you have to do is to know your genre, know the kind of music that you're making, sort of, so you can kind of fit into some pockets and you can put it out there and then also do targeting ads. I'm learning a lot about this. I've been working a lot with like N'we Jinan artists on the record company side of things with like Angel Bearable, for instance, and just understanding. So they're really practicing and just making sure that they love their music that they're doing. But then it's like when it comes to the promotional part, that's a whole other game that some artists, it's like it's so much to take on. So like I hear the kind of stuff you're doing, Coquit, like to put stuff out on YouTube and hope that your subscribership's gonna grow. That stuff takes like years and years and years, man. You know what I mean? Even if you get one subscriber for every 2 videos, that's a progression, right? Sometimes you gotta see, like, even though you might want, like, you know, you'd say your goal is 1,000 subscribers by the summer or whatever, or the end of the summer.
Oh, that's not gonna happen for me.
You can set little goals for yourself though, and if you start and you can start seeing little indicators that you're progressing, but sometimes you don't have to hit all of those bigger goals that you set out. You could just be more realistic with them, but also not, that can't be your driving. It can't be your driving factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could serve as extra motivation to, like, for some people like that part of it, but there's others that just want to be artists. If you want to progress at what you do, you just focus on your craft and you get as good as you can. So you're undeniable. You know what I mean? Like, you're undeniably the best artist that you can be. And that's like the ultimate thing to focus on, I would say. You know what I mean? And so we've definitely talked about a bunch of stuff right now, which is great. I've really loved unpacking this conversation. The show is it's supposed to be an hour and a half long. So I want to get into this next portion, which is really exciting for me. Over the course of the last few shows, we've been doing kind of activities for people at home. We kind of wanted to do a live activity for you guys all right now. Really talking about the power of collaboration, working together with different content creators. And so Milan is a musician producer, and Coquit is also musician. I guess you can call yourself a producer as well. You produce music. And so what we're going to do right now is create a beat for everybody. So kind of like running a little activity here, probably 10 to 15 minutes. Essentially what we're going to do is probably get Coquit. We're going to get you to start it. I know that you have some instruments there.
Okay. I don't know which one to grab. The kalimba, I'm assuming.
Yeah, grab your kalimba. So I know that you just started playing it. I've been practicing. So what we're gonna do is, Coquit, you're gonna come up with like a little melody, and then Milan's gonna record it on his thing, and then Milan's gonna work on something for a couple of minutes, and then he's gonna send it over to me. I'm gonna do something too, and then I'm gonna send it to you, Daryl, and you're gonna continue on it.
Oh
So
man.
this
Okay.
Do we want to share? Do we share screen this? Do
we
I
could.
share screen this?
I think you could share screen once you. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
share screen.
Once
Milan, if
it's
you.
recorded. Yeah.
I'm just
Once
gonna
you're
let you know I'm on my phone, so.
That's
on
true.
your
All right.
phone.
So it's on you, Daryl. Man, just take it away, bro.
Okay, hold on a sec,
Okay.
Daryl. Wait. Oh. All right. Okay, Daryl, test it out. Test out the kalimba.
Okay.
And now just try playing something shorter, like just like like one thing and then
Oh.
stop.
Okay.
Very short. Oh, that's the one. Daryl, that's the one. Okay, wait. Now let's switch it up. Take your guitar.
Oh. Okay. I'm not the best at it, but all right. Give me a minute.
Yo, Milan, you taking it next level or what, man? Just for the audience at home, we've actually never really done this before, so we're just we're trying to see what are the possibilities of doing this on live right now. We are gonna do some screen sharing
They're
though.
quite low.
My throat. Okay.
Okay, all right. I'm recording. Is it recording? Okay, yeah. All right, so maybe again, like, oh, that sounds nice. Play that again.
Ooh, sorry, my headphones are in the way.
May you know what? This will work. The guitar's really soft, so this maybe you can just play like something short, like a chord, but like really hard and like once, like da, da.
Better grab my guitar pick then, because this is gonna hurt.
I was low key feeling that lick though that he was playing.
I know it was
So,
really soft here. That's the problem.
I love this mic static that's coming from Coqueet's.
Might actually use that.
It's it, a little extra texture.
Oh. So like that.
And then let's hear that mic static again.
How did I do that?
You're just rubbing around your mic. Perfect.
Okay, maybe that's enough, right? That's enough, I think.
Yo, Milan, screen share though. Screen share your Logic Pro. Hey, Daryl, play us a song while Milan's working on this. He's gonna screen share. We won't really hear anything. So, yo, Milan.
Yeah.
Daryl's gonna play us a little song while you're working on that, okay? But screen share though.
Is it? It should be shared. Is it not sharing?
Oh yeah, it is.
It is shared.
Yeah, so you can work on that. Daryl, play something, man. Whoa. The eternal hole into the internet. Is that the dark web?
Oh man, that's the deep.
Oh, hold on. Let me put some on piano.
Okay.
We gotta buy Daryl. We gotta buy Daryl a headset or something, man.
Yes.
Daryl, we're gonna buy you like headphones or something, man. Didn't you have a headset?
I did, but it is currently unavailable. Something happened to it, and
Okay.
yeah, it's broken, sort of.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I'll play one of my songs. Hold on.
All right. Oops. Dang, I can't do it.
Oop.
Very nice, man.
It's gonna be wait, can you hear me? It's gonna be, is 68 too slow?
Well, it's 136. That works, man.
That works, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
Felt
gonna be
like,
68.
So you're not really hearing anything that Milan's doing just yet. Milan's just kind of like cutting things up in Logic Pro. The three thing, he took a few layers that Coquit laid down for us. He's essentially going to finish that. Then he's going to email that to me. And then I'm going to just drop mine into FL Studio, probably just put a quick beat down on it. Maybe add like a little texture layer. And then I'll send that back to I'm going to email that to Coquit. And then we should have a beat for Coquit. He'll make a song on it, and he'll drop it next week on his YouTube channel.
I shall indeed.
That's it, man. Yo, Coquit, do people on YouTube still say sub for sub?
Sub for sub? Oh my god, it's so bad. Okay, in some videos, that's all you see. I remember the first video on YouTube, I used to just look in there, and oh my god, it was a nightmare. It's just all you could see, sub for sub, sub for sub. I'll sub back if you sub back or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was like the old hustle, but I mean, it's like you don't really get much out of it except you get a sub and then you got to sub back. And if you don't sub back, then they'll unsub you,
Yeah.
It's just like it's stupid.
I also noticed something else that people do. When someone says, I'll sub to you, and then they both sub to each other, 3 days later, they'll unsub.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you don't know who they are, I guess. I don't know.
That's it. You got to get those softwares that could tell you who's unsubbed you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, almost done here.
Yo, Daryl, is that an original chord progression?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a song called Levi's Choice. I watch a lot of anime. It's from an anime, and I just learned it.
Okay.
I liked it, so yeah.
It sounds familiar, Levi's Choice.
Yeah. Oop, hold on. My headset, my headphones are in the way.
Shout out to everyone that's watching us right now. We still got people going live. Drop your comments if you're feeling Coquit right now. John Hodges is feeling you right now. Nice progression on those keys. Shout out to John Hodges. That's my dad right there. He's watching us.
Hi.
He's feeling your your progressions, Coquit.
Oh, why? Thank you.
So we got Milan kind of laying down some layers. Right now, we've been actively doing this activity for 8 minutes. So once
Wow,
you
it's already
send
been an
that,
hour.
well, the show's been on for an hour, but like we've only been doing this particular activity for 8 minutes. So we're gonna see, man.
Wow, it's
We're
for like
trying
20
to.
minutes.
That's it, but we're trying to. We're gonna try to like finish this up in the next like 7 minutes. Me, I'm not gonna have as much time, but it's okay. Hopefully, Milan's got something. He's also Milan is sharing a lot of secret sauce right now. So for the producers out there, I get to even see like, okay, so he's using FabFilter Pro Q. This is like for frequencies. So for high, low, mid frequencies, right now he's getting rid of all the low frequencies and the highs, and he wants to contain the mids. This is Valhalla Vintage Verb. So this is a very cool reverb. It's actually it's only starting to get used in 2019. So it's a fairly new reverb. Valhalla is a great music software company. I use Valhalla as well.
All right.
What do you have?
I'm gonna export this now.
Well, show what you have first. Yo, Daryl.
Wait, play it out?
Yeah, just play it out loud just so we could hear it. We see what Milan did first, and then he'll export this to me.
Wait, so you can hear this? It's a little. All right, so this is his original kalimba. Wait, hold on, it's feedbacking one more time. Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And I just doubled it, and I put it. Well, I doubled it, and then I octaved it up. So that's what this one is. It's just there once for now. It's just an octave up. And then this is the guitar chord right here that he played. And I just did this crazy loop. So it's just looping over and over the one chord that he played. So I'll send you those three things. Boom. So this.
All right, so Milan's going to be emailing that over to me. Thank you for everyone that's still watching right now. You're gonna give me a.
Just give you so you don't have to loop it.
Oh, thank you.
To 20. So I'll give you MP3, not a wave, just so it's smaller.
That's sure.
I'm just gonna let you know I edit on my phone, so this might be a little bit of a problem for me.
We'll get to you, Daryl, for the finishing touches.
So,
just do your best, so I can add very little touches. Maybe. Hold on.
Let me know when it's sent, okay?
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on. I think I found a new. Hold on.
We're just waiting for Milan to send that over. Sorry, everyone. I'm also loading up some stuff, so we're gonna I'm trying to get this done in no time here. Milan, did it send?
Still, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, can't hear myself. It's right. This one's ready to go. I'm sending them to you all at once.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine.
They're small. And one last one. One last one. And this one. Almost ready.
What key is it in, Milan? Do you know?
Oh, it's probably F again.
Okay.
Let's just double check.
Are people still watching right now? Oh, there's 13 people.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Hello, 13 people.
So 15 people now. The play-by-play producing call is amazing. Ha ha ha. We were on the edge of our seat.
No, so it's in C. It's in C.
Okay.
All right, about to send. 3, 2, 1. Sent.
Now it's time for my screen. Let's see. There it is. Okay, Kalimba. All right. I'm going to stop this screen. Hold on, everyone. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to do the screen again. Screen share to my... You okay there, Daryl?
Yeah, I woke up, fell asleep early, woke up. Or no, I fell asleep late, woke up early.
Perfect. All right, man. So I just dropped this into my FL. Can you see my FL?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what we have here. I'm going to put this on my speakers because I don't think you'll be able to hear it.
Oh, that's nice. Daryl, you played that in time, man. I didn't chop you up at all. You have a really good time.
What if at the end, you know, like that beat goes like, what if at the end we did like, at the end part we do this? Like just that last, the middle part, the C?
Yeah, it would be a nice end.
This ending part.
Actually, I kind of like the low one for the verse. It's just a loop, eh? There, Milan.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yo, Daryl, man, that mic static, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot to use the mic static. It wouldn't work. I don't think.
Found it. I was looking for this.
Your capo.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was behind me. It was just hidden behind my book.
Daryl, we can work on this more, you know, like another time. It'd be cool if you added like some piano or guitar to this.
I'm honestly just gonna use some drum samples. So you said it's in C, the beat?
Yeah.
Although my computer is lagging like crazy.
So is mine, yeah. It's something with the stream.
Yeah, that's it, man. I can't even see my. So it's in C, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it's such like a weird.
An A would sound nice. An A and an F.
A minor?
But like just as a bass note. Yeah, A minor, yeah. A minor, F major.
I have no idea, man. Why did my job, man? I put some drums on there. What are people saying out there?
What are they saying?
Yes. Here comes the drop, man. Yeah, it's just a chill verse. But that bass, I don't know what sounds good. So you think an A minor, an A is good, eh?
It could be like A, F, C. Oh no, A, B, A, G, C.
A, G,
So
C.
like A, G, C.
Wait, where's A, man? C, D, E.
Wait, is it not in C? No, it is. It's in C. That's what I'm hearing.
That.
A, G, C.
Ow!
Oh, that's an F. Oh, that's kind of nice.
You love those tension things. Me, I just need something simple and easy, you know? This
Just
is
do
like,
A, G, C.
should have probably went with I should have been more prepared, man. Even my content library is not showing up.
The beat sounds nice.
So you're saying A, G, C?
At this speed, like A, G, C, just as bass notes, but it can be the whole chord too. A minor, G major, C major. Yeah.
All right, so I'll move it over to this. Oops.
Or like the verses could just be on C, and then when the chorus hits, it does the A, G, C.
Oh, I see
Verses could just like hold on C.
Okay, so that's that. And then you think just C for the verses, man?
Yeah, it could.
It's true.
Oh, that's nice how you're letting it go.
Yeah, it's something like that, bro. Just got to do something quick here just to get this done, you know? What time are we at here on the thing?
120.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's fine. We just have to do the challenge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
10 minutes is enough.
Then I got to send this over to Coquit, you know?
Oh, yeah. 5 minutes is enough.
Yeah. What are people saying? Oh, actually, I'm the only person that can see what people are saying. A lot of people are still watching. We got 12 people watching. I'm going to use just some arcade real quick. So the song you're saying is in C minor?
Major.
C major?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No arcade.
Doesn't really make total sense, though. A minor sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty chill beat, though.
It is.
I didn't even have to do anything to it, man, really. All right, man. Good enough for me. I'm bouncing this down here. I'm going to send it over to you. Okay, Daryl?
Oh man, okay. I could grab my phone.
Windcarrier collab beat. Stop sharing that.
No.
All right. Yeah, usually we should probably end the show pretty soon, but I'm just going to send it over to make sure that Daryl gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Appreciate that. Dusting off a little cobwebs for me. I haven't really, honestly, since COVID started, I've only made 3 beats. And it was all in one sitting, man. So I'm not very, very, like, share. All right, man. I'm going to send this over to Dale. There it is. All right, D. You got that coming your way?
What?
I sent the beat over to you.
Okay.
While Daryl gets that, maybe Milan, do you want to give the official Windcarriers challenge of the week?
Yeah. The official challenge this week is basically some of what you've just seen, as well as a bit of other stuff. So there's a tutorial video, and essentially it's a collaborative beat making challenge. So the easiest way to do it, if you don't have any gear equipment, is to do what I do in the tutorial video, which is just use any objects you have in your home, and the more people you can use, the better. So every single person plays a role in the beat. So one person holds down a type of rhythm, another person adds a different rhythm, and you all got to do it together to create a beat and just like film yourselves doing it. That's one type of challenge you can do. That's what I do in the tutorial video.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other type, if you do have gear and technology and computers and stuff, you can do what we just did, just a much cleaner version, like use sounds and stuff and send stems and samples to another producer and have another producer add their touch and make it a production collaboration for a beat.
That's it. Sharing samples, kind of like how what we just did. Obviously, we're doing it live and just kind of just freestyling it on the spot. But I mean, that's how typically a lot of producers collaborate online, or artists. They'll record stuff, they'll send stuff to each other via email or Dropbox or other file sharing services, and they'll just kind of create that way. So we want to make this kind of like challenge open to everyone. But if you aren't someone that doesn't have if you are someone that doesn't have the software, but still want to participate in this and make a video, creating a beat, with anything literally in your house, with your hands, your mouth, like all of the instruments that you have available to you, we're definitely, that is essentially the challenge. But and also this is the Empath tutorial video. We have our Empath tutorial YouTube page here, where all of our Empath artists have created videos right now, like in terms of like and sharing their artistic disciplines and sharing different tips and tricks and fun little activities that you can actually do, from your home. But we have this one from Milan that will tie into this week's challenge. And so we're going to drop that link as well. So you can kind of just spend some time here. It's a 8.5-minute video here with Milan, literally making beats with like household items, things that you can find in your house. It's a really wild video. It's awesome. If you also are having a sad day and you want something to brighten up your day, it's a great video just to watch, put a little smile on your face, eh, Milan?
Yeah, it's just a video for good spirits.
Exactly. You don't actually learn anything. Really.
Nothing at all.
No, but you actually learned quite a bit. So we suggest you all to check it out. It's really great. And so that's the challenge of the week. And we're going to be posting it up so everyone can kind of participate in different ways. I know we kind of just like gave the breadth of the entire different types of challenges that you can do within this, but we want to make it open-ended, but at the same time we want to make it as clear as possible as well. So that's the challenge of the week. We're super excited about that. Now they take us out. Daryl, how you feeling over there? You got the do you have the file? Oh, he's actually on his phone. But anyways, Milan, maybe to end us out here, if you could, the last question is about if you could do this in under 2 minutes, but the question I'd ask all the artists when they come onto the show is, what message or teaching of the young people that you've worked with, do you carry with you today?
So there's two. One is broad and one is specific, and the specific one I'd say is my first residency that I ever did in Clemtu, BC, where one of the youth there, named Jamie, at the end just told me that nobody ever returns that comes to their community, and it was just something that really stuck with me from day one, figuratively day one of being in that residency. And consistency and keeping my word and just consistency is something that's been huge takeaway of just like returning and building in that way. But then the broad answer would be strength and courage. That's something that's just in every community, like the strength and the courage of the youth anywhere you go, to share the things they share and then to perform the way they do, despite the reluctance they may have had at the beginning. Even like Daryl was somebody in day one, he didn't have any desire to rap or sing, and his verse is amazing, so it's that strength and courage that is something that I take with me from anywhere, any community that I've been to.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with us, Milan. And Daryl, you get the final word, man. So we sent you over that beat. So we're hoping that hey Daryl.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
you're gonna get the final word on this because we're gonna be ending the show like pretty soon right now. We sent you the file, so you have the file. So we're hoping that you might be able to create some extra sounds over that. Maybe you could use it for your submission, Daryl, this week for the Windcarriers challenge. That'd be pretty awesome. But also, I wanted to ask you that question. Remember that question? It's the question that I ask all the youth that come onto the show with the Windcarriers theme. But what message or teaching of your ancestors do you carry with you, or do you continue to pass on?
Oh man, I forgot about that question. I had the answer and then I forgot it. I knew I should have wrote it down. Ah, God. Because I was too busy trying to think about what I was going to ask Milan, and then
Was it something with Coquit with your name, or no, something else?
Well, my name Coquit, it means young and strong, and then once I get older, it means old and wise. I got it from my grandpa. And then my grandpa passed it down to my uncle, but my grandpa also gave it to me as well. So I'm not too sure what to say because I forgot my answer. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot my answer.
That's all right, man. I still appreciate you sharing how you got your name. I mean, that's something that is like a huge part of you, right? That you would rather be referred to as Coquit than Daryl. So I mean, it obviously is something special to you, and it's got a nice special story to it as well. Something that you carry with you from your grandfather. So definitely thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that, Daryl. What do you think about that beat that we sent you? Did Milan? Did we do good? Did we do your Kalimba?
Yeah, I'm just working on it. Wait, hold on. I want you to do something for me. Come up with the most randomest title you can think of, and that's what the song's gonna be called. Come up with a random title. Right now. Just think of something.
Yeah, David, one word, me, another word.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
All right. On the count of three. I guess. At the
same time? No, yeah. First me, then you.
Fine.
Milan, you go first. Come up with one random word, and then Dave will come up with something that.
My word is restless.
Mine is always.
Always restless. And that's like our mind of feeling lost, in the journey. Always restless.
It never ends.
Moving.
That's a typical.
Sorry, David. What'd you say? What was your word?
I said always. So I said always. So the title of the beat will be called "Always Restless."
Hold on.
Are you posting it on your YouTube?
If you guys want me to.
Well, maybe you can make some artwork or something.
I like it. So probably will.
That's great, man.
Come up with a thumbnail or something.
Awesome, man. So that's it, man. This was a great show. This was definitely different, but I'm like super down that we did this. It's something that I'm trying to navigate how to do because moving forward, like COVID and social distancing is definitely going to put a challenge in the way of a lot of the kind of programming that we do in terms of music making. So it's like being able to see how this is done. It shows you that it is probably manageable in one way or another. It's more experimenting is probably necessary, but I mean, we did it live on the spot. So, I mean, if we took a full week to do stuff like this, this is how music is created ultimately anyways, right? So, I mean, that was kind of cool to do. I appreciate both of you for chiming in, spending some time here. I know Milan, it's, what is it like now, 6 a.m.
Yeah, the sun's just about coming up.
That's it. Gonna go for your morning jog.
Yeah. Always restless.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no, it was my pleasure. I'll be in touch with both of you guys like in the, I don't know, soon for sure. And we'll keep in touch. All right. So thank you guys, man, for coming on. Everyone that's watching now, say bye to Milan and Coquit.
Bye. Nice seeing you guys.
All right. So that's our show right there. The Windcarriers Challenge. We did. Yeah, we're just trying to break some new grounds with the show. Super excited that we were able to create a pretty smooth beat there. And yeah, like I guess you guys all have it there. The challenge of the week. We're going to be posting that up on our Facebook and our Instagram. And so you guys can get creating and collaborating. If anybody wants to collaborate with me too, just reach out to me. I got tons of samples. I got tons of melodic ideas and stuff that I can send your way. Or hit up Milan Andre or hit up Coquit. You guys could go follow them on their Instagram pages. Where is it? Right here. So you can go follow Coquit on his Instagram page right there. Make sure you go check him out there. And then also Milan Anjay Music on Instagram as well. You guys can go follow him. And yeah, man, definitely hit them up if you want to like create some sounds with them. And yeah, to bring us out for the day today, we're gonna play the Seabird Island Community School song again, one last time. Whoo! For our culture. Great track to jam out to. And yeah, happy collaborations, everyone. Wishing you all the best. Have an amazing week, and we'll see y'all next week. All right? Here we go.
Love is in the air, you're always there for me, there for me. I understand that you gotta go, but it won't last forever. We could stay together on this road. Everything is spinning, there's a ringing in my ear. I have some scars, but scars can heal. Nature is my remedy, it calms me down. My friends and my family are always around.
Many people in my family have passed on. Love and memories flooding my mind, now gone. But I know that you're watching over me from above and beyond. This love is so strong.
When you passed, the feeling just lasted. It made me sad, feeling like I was trapped in plastic. But I got love that allows me to sing with my drum and the people that surround me.
I know you're trying your best and there's a lot of bad things on your chest that are making life harder. But we can keep believing together that one day it will only get better and better.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
I've got a long way to go, but I know that I'm not alone. Still believe, the culture, the nature brings us together. Protect me like a mama bear. Nature speaks, it's loud and clear. Soar like an eagle when I let my struggles go.
Free in the wilderness, at the break of dawn, we go where we want. See what you have to give. Mother Nature deserves to live. She deserves to live.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
Dear Creator, I will pray when I need to. Help me find the strength to get me through. Give me protection and guidance. Always set me free. Help me treasure every day. I pray to you for me.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.
This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture. This is us, a little sad and a lot of love for our culture. We are here representing what we feel for our culture.